Why do we even need to buy games anymore? I don't understand it. With the show that like this that just happened, XO19, why do we need to buy games anymore if you have Game Pass? I don't understand, but let's talk about it. Hello, it's Kibiji, and welcome to the channel that encourages you to be geek, be proud, be awesome every single week with weekly content. And this week is definitely an XO19 week. Well, it's a game week, you know, it's games and anime here, so subscribe if you haven't yet. I probably have a video about Halo and Kingdom Hearts coming up here in the near future. But, my lord, what just happened here? So if you don't know, if you want context to this whole thing, you know, maybe you're a PlayStation user, maybe you're a PC user. Honestly, if you are either of those, if you're Nintendo, whatever, just still, please check out this video because you just got to admire what Microsoft, specifically, no, it's not even Microsoft anymore, it's Xbox Game Studios. You have to admire what they have done, what they have managed to shift themselves. And Phil Spencer, Lord and Savior Phil Spencer, has turned the Xbox game company, you know, completely around since its terrible state that it was at the Xbox One's launch back in 2013, which is maybe the reason why you don't have an Xbox. It's like, oh, there's no more exclusives, there's not any good exclusives, they try to do that DDR thing, whatever, at the beginning, you know. You gotta understand, that was 2013, okay? Nowadays, yes, they're not super about the exclusive game, and they own that, and that's what they did. On this show, they owned that, and also showed a ton of new IPs. They freaking got a new IP from Rare, being Everwild. They got a new IP from Obsidian, being Grounded. They got a new IP from Bleeding Edge, which was announced previously, but they show more gameplay about it. And another thing that Xbox is owning, they don't care about being a single console anymore. All they care about is being everywhere and managing to have their games just in people's hands. And one of the things about this cool new game from Bleeding Edge is that it's crossplay, just like Gears 5. If you have it on computer, if you have it on your Xbox, don't matter, because you can play with either users, and that's freaking cool. They announced a few new indie titles, and another one that looked interesting was Tell Me Why, being a story-based game from, you know, the Life is Strange people. And I go on and on about, like, the games that they showed and announced there, which was pretty cool. You know, they definitely focused on things they've already announced, as well as announced a few new IPs, which is cool. They were new IPs and not sequels, which is another thing Microsoft kills it with, is giving more indie developers chances and so on, and just trying to add to this thing called the Xbox Game Pass. Now, the reason I mostly want to make this video is I could talk about XO19 like crazy, like how Halo Reach, the Halo boy, finally has his MCC launch date for PC, like the Master Chief Collection. All the Halo games are coming to PC. They announced that back in March, and now Halo Reach, being the first one in that collection for PC people, is going to be December 3rd. They finally have a release date after so freaking long, and that game is also coming to the Xbox users, which I will be on. And that was cool. Like, I freaked out at that shit.
Release window. Release window.
The whole thing about this show was that this was an Xbox Game Pass show, to which, if you don't know what Xbox Game Pass is, basically, Xbox Game Pass, you pay either 10 bucks a month or 15 bucks a month, depending on what you want. But basically, you have an access to a large library of games, which is already very big. But now after the show, they've just confirmed so many things coming to it in the near future, as well as just continue to add upon it. You want to play, you want to play Doom, you want to play Devil May Cry 5, which they added 3 months after release. They want to play Metro Exodus, which was another thing this year that's 3 months after release. And now, like, coming soon, they also are adding Rage 2. They're adding Witcher 3. They're adding the, like, what, 9 Final Fantasy games. I just posted a reaction to this on the channel, you can check that out. As well as apparently Kingdom Hearts. Just all of a sudden, Xbox is like, yeah, so we're finally gonna get the Kingdom Hearts HD games on our freaking platform, even though it's many months too late to help build up Kingdom Hearts 3, but they didn't really need that because Kingdom Hearts 3 sold so well. But just all of a sudden, yeah, Kingdom Hearts coming to Game Pass, Final Fantasy coming to Game Pass, Halo's on Game Pass, Gears on Game Pass, Witcher's on Game Pass, Rage is on Game Pass, Doom is on Game Pass, Devil May Cry's on Game Pass, Minecraft, Yakuza! They announced freaking 3 Yakuza games coming to Game Pass as well. It makes no sense, to the point where, as well as like all their Xbox Game Studios games that are being developed, you know, they keep acquiring all these new developers. All these games they keep announcing, like Blade Edge's new game, this Minecraft Dungeons, whatever, which actually looks kind of fun in my opinion. They keep, you know, acquiring all these studios to make games to launch on Game Pass. There's a lot of people that are liking Outer Wilds. Outer Wilds is a new game that just launched on Game Pass that a lot of people are loving. And you know, it's on PlayStation as well. But the thing is that if you have Game Pass, you just get it for free if you pay $10 a month or 15, depending on what package you want. And if you do the 15 one, you not only get these games on Xbox, but you get a big library on your PC, like Age of Empires, to which they talked about during this show as well, with their 2DE remaster or whatever, as well as Age of Empire 4 coming as well. So it's like, if you're a PC gamer, fine, get Xbox Game Pass for the PC. If you're an Xbox gamer, get it for Xbox, but more likely just get Game Pass Ultimate, because that gives you both, as well as a gold membership to play Xbox Live like online and everything. It makes no sense though, when there's this many things. I sound like I am gushing, but the thing is that yes, like as an Xbox owner, I'm happy, but the thing that I want to make this video about is, what is the point of even buying games anymore? It's really baffling, because Microsoft, I don't know what deals they do. They must like pay some kind of acquisition fee to, you know, get like Devil May Cry 5 from Capcom or whatever. There must be some kind of process like that. And they add these games like Final Fantasy X. I've been streaming that game like crazy this past week and the last one. And all of a sudden, you know, if we did this next year, I would just been able to have it for free. Kingdom Hearts collections. I own all the HD collections, but if I waited till next year, I would have had them all, you know? But that's the issue, is that how long are you willing to wait to get your game? I'm getting Doom Eternal next year, but since the first Doom is on Game Pass, which it is, which is awesome, and that's how I played it, how do I handle getting Doom Eternal? Do I just get it at launch, or do I like take the gamble that they're going to add it? I feel like they will, because they just added Rage 2, which also just released a couple months ago or something, or a few months, I don't know. You get what I mean here? Like, what do you do? What do you do at this point when they just add so many things to this gaming service that is just wiping everything out of the water? It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing what Microsoft has managed to do with this service and continues to do. And they posted like this picture of all the things that are coming to Game Pass, like for the rest of this year and 2020 beyond. If you don't have an Xbox, that's fine. If you don't like to play PC games, that's fine. The reason I want to bring this up though is that, are we at this point where if you are in those services, do you buy games anymore? And they also talked about xCloud during this XO19 presentation, which I'm very stoked about that, which xCloud is like their answer to the Switch. You're going to be able to play games on the go as long as you have a decent Wi-Fi connection or whatever. But not only did they just go, hey, xCloud, we're working on it, it's getting bigger. We only had 4 games in our preview program. Now we have 50. All of a sudden, we have 50. And next year, you'll be able to play your Xbox Game Pass membership on this xCloud. You're going to be able to play all your Game Pass games on your phone and on your laptop, and use your Bluetooth controller on either one of them, wherever you are, as long as you have reception. But I don't know. They don't care anymore. That's the thing. Microsoft Xbox Game Studios is no longer about its console. It's about its service being Game Pass, which is absolutely crazy. And that's such a bold, awesome direction, in my opinion. But maybe you disagree. Stay tuned, because we'll talk about the Game Awards next week, probably, hopefully. We'll see. I really need those nominees to be announced soon, because I'm probably going to talk about special guests. So subscribe for that. Share your thoughts down below about what you think about this whole spielio. And you can also check out my reaction to when they announced all the Square Enix stuff coming to Xbox, which I just was not expecting that in the slightest. But thank you so much for watching. Check out the videos. Catch you later.